Here is a special announcement from this channel creator, Bonnie B. Hawkins of the Bonnie B. Hawkins Drama Time Theater TV.
Well, hello there. I hope everyone is doing all right today. Hi everyone, this is me, Bonnie B. Hawkins from the Bonnie B. Hawkins Drama Time Theater TV. And I hope you guys are getting over there and viewing my channel. And for those, my few faithful viewers, I want to say thank you guys. And I would like to welcome anyone who new that might be coming to visit the Bonnie B. Hawkins Drama Time Theater channel. You're in for some wonderful, adventurous things in the future. First of all, I want to announce that I am revamping my channel. A lot of the older videos that I had on my channel, I will be deleting in a different form. And also, I want to say, I realize a lot of my videos are getting to be long. So I'm working on trying to, whenever possible, when I feel it's possible to, I'm working on trying to take in, sorry. I was working on that. I got one earring up and one earring down, but that's okay. I'm not here about my earrings. Okay, all right, so y'all forgive me, I'm scrunching my eyes up because I am out here in the sun. And I just want to say again, thank you for coming to my channel. And also, as I was saying, I will be reviving my channel. I only have a few handful of subscribers and even sometimes less than that on viewers. But you know what, God is good, you know. Because He's brought me from a long ways, you know. I could share my story one day in the future, but I can sum it up very quickly just by saying, I know God has been good to me. Because in the past, I suffered major depression. But God worked with me on that depression. I have, according to the doctors, I have multiple sclerosis. And according to the doctors, and according to those that know about dyslexia, I have dyslexia. I tell you, I was in elementary school. They never caught it or diagnosed it. But I knew that when I was watching the other children read, that I couldn't read like they did. Although I went home and I studied hard, I practiced reading, I practiced reading, I practiced reading. But when I got to school, I was like ashamed to read. So when the teacher called on me to read, I was reading from memory because sometimes I can remember things very well. So I was reading and I sped up reading real fast. You know, I learned how to read real fast. But guess what? Although at that time I may have been reading fast, but there's something called comprehension, which is a very important part of reading. If you cannot comprehend what you're reading, first of all, you can check and see if there's other things that distracting you. You can eliminate certain things. There are certain things that may distract you. Number one, you know, someone in the classroom may be distracting you. So your reason might be different than mine. But I noticed that even when I got home and I was by myself, still I was struggling with the reading, comprehending. I was reading fast, but I was comprehending very little. But that's for another video, you know. But I just want to say, but a lot of things that, like when they told me that I had the multiple sclerosis, I went into a major depression for a long time. I mean, I was in severe depression, you know. I'm saying to a point where I really needed help, but I reached out to help, but I didn't reach out for help. But the depression had got so bad that I actually was in the bed for 7 days straight, would not get out of bed, and I almost would even, I hate to say this, I almost even would wet myself. I would feel like I got wet before I jump out of bed and get on the toilet. But you know, that's a long story. But you know what? And a lot of other little things have happened to me. But you know what? Through it all, you know, even though all these things, and there's a lot of other little things that were happening over the years, you know, but you know what? I've learned to, I would say now almost a year ago, I actually started a YouTube channel. Now, and I was putting things on there and deleting a lot of things because that the channel was not going in the way I wanted it to go. A lot of it had to do with the dyslexia. I'm going to tell you something about dyslexia. I'm only referring to me and my situation. With the dyslexia, you know, there's things you can do. There's people you can talk to. There's education authorities, people that you can talk to. Parents, I'm going to give you a word of advice. If you find your child struggling with reading and writing, and especially with reading, if you find that they're struggling with reading, you can put books in front of them day and night. That's true. You can get them reading, but you got to listen to them and see if they're and ask them questions and see if they're actually comprehending. You know, if they're comprehending. You know, and of course you would do it in a very gentle way. You'd ask them questions. You don't judge them. You don't make them feel uncomfortable about reading. But just take note, a mental note. Take a note yourself to realize that he or she could be struggling with dyslexia. Because if they're not comprehending and remembering what they read, there's a possibility there may be some dyslexia. Now, my symptoms from my dyslexia are like this. There's a little difference with some other people say there's a little difference. But with my dyslexia, I have developed panic attacks. And those panic attacks came from when I was called on to read. When I was called on to read, even in church, no matter where I was, I had these issues going on with dyslexia. But you know, even with that, you know, I just stopped doing everything. I kind of disassociated myself for a while because I kind of felt a little shame. But you know what revived me? First of all, it was the Lord, first of all. And then I had this idea. I'm not going to shelter and isolate myself. So what I did, this is what I did. And I'm not going to say what works for you because you know what works for you, or you find out what works for you. But what works for me was that I decided I had a lot of comedy wrapped up in me. And I decided, okay, well, let me put some of my comedy on YouTube. Everybody got stuff on YouTube. So I decided I'd put stuff on YouTube. And I started out putting just being myself on YouTube and trying the little funny stand-up stuff, but that didn't work for me. So I decided that I would get these characters, and all these characters, of course, are actually me. And then I dressed them in costumes, both male and female costumes. So the name Drama Time Theater TV, meaning that these are characters that I got on my channel. They're all me dressed up in costumes. Rather than male voice or female voice, they're all me. But I don't want to spend a lot of time out here talking about that because I need to shorten my videos. So, okay, again, you guys forgive me for my eyes, of course, like shrinking up a little bit because that sun is right there and it is bearing down on me. But you know what? I still decided I wanted to talk about that. Came out to walk around and see what was going on and everything like I normally do. And I decided that I was going to just set the camera up and come before the camera. Okay? But anyway, but I just want to tell y'all, and I'm going to shorten this by saying the Bonnie B. Hawkins Drama Time Theater TV is going to be revived. And I am going to be doing a lot more how to do things on my channel. Or how I, Bonnie B. Hawkins, do certain things on my channel. So that is what's going on. And I want you guys to continue to pray for me. And you're in for some great things, so don't y'all go nowhere. I want you guys to tune in to the Bonnie B. Hawkins Drama Time Theater TV. You're in for a treat because I do planning on trying to introduce to you a lot more of things that I have not put on my channel yet, for example. So it's not a lot more, but just say a lot more different things. That's going to be a lot more how-to. I won't go into details now, but I want you to stay tuned, and I want you to continue to view the Bonnie B. Hawkins Drama Time Theater TV. And God bless each and every one of you. And I know this video is going to turn out where my eyes are shrinking up and down and all that, but that's okay because God is good. All right, I'm going to walk around just for a second. All right, in case there's something else I forgot to tell you guys, and I'll walk back to the camera and tell you. Until then, this is Bonnie B. Hawkins from the Bonnie B. Hawkins Drama Time Theater TV. God bless you all.